What it do, Dream Team? It's your boy D Neal back with another reaction video. We got Karl Pilkington versus Steve Merchant. All the insults. I saw that this was wanted by multiple of you guys, so here we are. Of course, we're gonna have to break this down into different parts. Before we dive into this first part though, make sure if you enjoyed the video, you do not forget to subscribe and hit that like button. I'm ready to hear these insults.
And the little bald mank twat that is the shaven monkey known as Karl Pilkington.
Right. Now, Rick, just a quick question, because if people have just stumbled across this, perhaps on the internet or on their TV channel, they're probably going to be a little bit alarmed by what you've said there. You come straight in with little bald mank twat, and a lot of people don't know who that little bald mank twat is, so maybe you should clarify.
Well, I'm Ricky Gervais. You probably know me from such shows as The Office and Extras, cameos in the odd film. My long-term partner, not in that way, Stephen Merchant.
Not in that way. Stephen Merchant, yes, I was involved with some of those projects, but I've not been in a film.
And we met Karl when we went back to XFM as Conquering Heroes. We were let go when XFM changed hands, and then we did The Office, and then we came back, and we were big shots. No longer did we need to run the desk or press any buttons. So we were assigned, how can I put this, like a stupid lackey.
Yes, yes, proper, I mean, probably the person who was lowest on the rung.
I'd have thought so. They said, oh, no one wants to work Saturdays.
The caretaker did work Saturdays, so they gave us Karl.
And we met Karl, and I was first struck by the roundness of his head, I'll be honest. I thought, this is a bald man, a little round-headed, bald freak of a man. He opened his mouth, he spoke funny. Actually, he spoke without opening his mouth. That was the second thing that struck me. He just had this slack-jawed gimpness about him. Words came out.
I think they get the idea now, anyway.
Was what?
Yeah, I said I think they get the idea now anyway. I thought this was supposed to be Karl versus Steve. This sounds like Ricky absolutely crapping on Karl.
Do you feel that that was a balanced explanation of your meeting with us, or would you like to offer any extra detail there, Karl?
Well, with every meeting there's a different story, isn't there? The way you sort of looked at me and thought, he's weird. I saw Steve, it was like a triangle. Ricky was looking at me, I was looking at you, thinking that's weird.
It seems a little unjust that I'm the, you know, why aren't you having a go at Ricky for being fat? And
just because, no, I'm just saying on the first meeting,
right?
It's like a museum, isn't it? Everybody rushes to the weird stuff first.
I love the fact that you're putting yourself firmly in that category as well, though. Oh, I love that. That's great. Like someone from Reservoir Dogs. Everyone looking at someone else.
But you don't feel that way about me anymore.
No, I've got used to it now. That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying that whatever your accusations of weirdness were, they all were unfounded.
It moves on, doesn't it? It's like anything. You get used to a look, don't you? I watch a lot of programs on stuff that people have up with them, and
you only watch programs about people that got something wrong with them. That is what you do. If ever you say, "Did you see that thing last night?" It's going to be something like the kid who was born with too many legs, or the baby with an arse for a head. It's always going to be stuff like that.
It's like there was a program on a bit back about a fella who had a funny head and what have you, and he lived in a small village, and nobody double taked anymore because you get used to it, don't you?
What was up with his head?
Just had like it was sort of like the new Elephant Man. He'd sort of gone for that look.
He'd gone for that look. And, what does he do in the morning? Just eat a bun, sort of shave?
It's just, that's all I'm saying is people in his village, you want a big village, people were used to it and they no longer stared, and that's what I'm saying with you.
But it's interesting that, because you say you've acclimatised to my so-called weirdness. I don't know what weirdness that is. I've still not grasped that. But Ricky continues to... What?
It's just the eyes.
He's listening.
Why are you listening?
He said it's the eyes. It's the eyes.
I've not had a go at you, and you see the round head like a orange. Which is the thing which perpetually entertains Ricky. Ricky is never acclimatised to you. Is that fair, Rick?
Yeah, I love it. I can't get enough of him. Because I see different things. Every time I look at Karl, sometimes I see like a completely sort of like spherical object. Right, like a honestly, like some sort of pumpkin on you know, Halloween. And then I see him. I see flat straight
But with
on
a pumpkin, Rick,
Right.
with a jack-o'-lantern outside someone's house, right? There is a certain light behind the eyes.
Oh my god.
Not with Karl.
And then sometimes he looks like a plate. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, like a
plate?
clay plate that a child has made.
When they've made a face on the plate using their food.
Or a biscuit. Like one of those biscuits, novelty biscuits you can buy
Sure,
at
that
your
you
birthday.
can ice with a little smile into mine.
Yeah.
Karl, do you just want to have a dig at me? Because it's coming up to 2 o'clock, and you've not really put a lot of effort in today, slagging me
I don't
off.
do it on purpose.
No, he doesn't do it on
Go
purpose.
for it.
He's just an honest northerner and he can't lie. He's like George Washington, but without the wooden teeth.
Yeah.
I don't think your heart's in it anymore either, Karl.
I was alright today, but Steve's really dragged me down.
Well, I was alright today, but Steve's really dragged me down.
Wait a minute, I just need to know why.
No, do you know, like,
Yeah.
people are being miserable around you?
Yep.
I was full
Yep.
of beans when I came in.
Yep.
Yeah, but you got to remember last week, you were really miserable, and that really wound me up.
Yeah, because he was having
So
to
it's
do
moving
stuff.
around,
Because, you know, he'd been let down and they were worried about
Yeah,
the
last
next
week you were in
show.
a terrible mood.
Yeah.
Don't look at me like you were.
songs, I wasn't like going off and lying on the settee, looking ill, talking in that voice.
Oh, he's done you again.
I said just now, being quite friendly. Yeah,
Karl,
Steve.
Karl, have you ever tried to get into the Monarch for free? Because I'll be honest, mate, it's not going to happen for you. Come out with me, mate, you got a quid off. Alright?
Oh.
When you can get in places in Camden for free.
Yeah, I'm alright, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's done you. Do you not care about the job? I mean, I've got to ask because, you know what I mean, if I was in charge, I'd worry about your motivation or... Because yesterday we were trying to work out what you enjoyed doing, and we got to Manchester United and moaning. And that is the two we came
I
up with.
don't know where you get the moaning thing
You're
from.
always whinging.
About what?
Everything.
What? When did I last have a moan?
Just before we came on air.
Right, and why was that?
I don't know, I can't remember. Because we were in good mood. We were in a good mood, me and Rick.
I'll tell you why.
Go on.
Because you brought a song in at 10 to 1
Yeah.
with a load of effing and jeffing in it.
Yeah.
And saying, can you edit this?
Yeah. But that's your job.
You could have brought it in yesterday.
No, I couldn't.
Why not?
I hadn't thought of it. But why?
You could have brought it in yesterday. No, I couldn't. Why not? I hadn't thought of it.
But why are you whinging? That's your job. And I did come in 10 minutes before. It was a good 20 minutes before. It just took you ages because you were whinging and moaning to even get started.
How did you meet your girlfriend?
Through work.
What, through her work? What, you found out and said
We
you...
worked at the same place.
Oh, you're right.
You're quite an enigma, aren't you? Could you give us more on that?
At work, you met her at work. What, she came in selling sandwiches? She was going through the bins outside. What do you mean you met her
Why
at
are you
work?
having an attack on me? You're the
not
one
having an
who's
attack
sad and lonely.
Oh, he's done you again. He's done you
Yeah, but what
again.
I thought was interesting was I just scratched at him and he just went mental.
Yeah, no,
It's like a
but
bear caught in a trap.
it's funny, isn't it? You'll never learn.
No, I was just interested to find out what the story was because it might be a really romantic story.
Well, it's not.
All right, jeez. I love the fact he doesn't want to talk about his love affair.
I was thinking about you in the week, and like, does it worry you? I mean, you sort of joke about it now, and we're talking about it in the office, you know, like, oh, is Steve really touchy about the way he looks? And
Oh, what's this? Where's that come from?
He's done it again. He's done you
I
again.
was walking home the other night, and I was thinking about it. And do you worry that when you're old, you will be on your own?
You did start it though, didn't you?
Well, Karl, I'm glad you brought this up. Because I mean, for me, you know, a lightweight, frothy entertainment show on XFM on a Saturday afternoon is exactly the place where I want to discuss the desperate, lonely future that's inevitably coming my way.
Oh God! I'll tell you what will cheer you up and forget all that. A bit of Embrace.
Oh, one of the most hated bands.
I feel like Ricky Gervais definitely leads most of these leads them arguing with each other most of the time. Ricky Gervais starts it off and then he just kind of instigates while they're going at it or while they're having to go at each other.
Do you know when I left the pub in a bit of a mood because I just fed up with not getting anything done?
Yeah.
Walking down the road, I was thinking, how can I get out of this? How can I stop having to work with them? I'm thinking, I wonder if I leave, I wonder if they'll be funny and they'll go, and then my boss will be giving me stick. And thinking, how much notice have I got to give out? And all this is going through my mind. I'm walking home and I got in, said to Suzanne, I'm sick of it. She's going, you need to do it when I get a new kitchen. And I was like, yeah, but how big does the kitchen need to be? I was saying, do we need a big kitchen? Could we get a small one? Have we got enough for a small kitchen? Do we need so many cupboards? Can we just have wood instead of steel? All this, trying to get out of doing this.
Yeah. It's always just, I always feel like, you know, because I like to think that I'm not perhaps as bad as him.
Yeah,
You
no.
annoy me in different ways.
Like what? How does he annoy you?
Well, stuff that, you know, I come up with ideas, say Cheap as Chimps.
Yeah.
Rockbusters springs to mind.
Yeah.
15
like
Taiwan.
15 Taiwan. Let's just remind people what 15 Taiwan was.
It was a little feature that I wanted to give a run, you know, give it a little run, see if people like it.
The premise being?
No, there's no premise, it's just a title.
No, we were going to get 15 sort of ornaments, you'd explain them, and then people would call up and say, that one's from Taiwan.
See? Carl, you just explained why I didn't think that was a good idea.
Yeah,
By
yeah.
explaining the good...
No, you know the funny thing is, Steve, right, I was walking down Regent Street on Monday, walked past one of these big stores, right, and they've got all famous quotes on the windows, right, and one of them was something like, an absurd idea is often a great idea.
Yeah.
Do you know who said that?
Go on.
Einstein.
Yes.
Which made me wonder, if you were his mate, would he ever have done E = MC squared? Or would you have said, don't bother with that, it's not going to work? Because that's all you seem to do, everything you come up with, you put down.
Yeah.
Well, that's one thing, he's negative, right? I don't know why he is. What else?
He messes me about, I get him concert tickets for stuff, and you say, oh, I didn't bother going.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is annoying.
You come in, you know, 5 minutes to go with tracks that need editing.
Yeah. The little bag, that bag that was free.
Yeah, you got a free bag today, an XFM little rucksack thing.
Yeah.
You were like, oh, what's this rubbish?
Yeah.
Ricky said, I'll have it, they're great. You said, no, I want it.
Yeah.
Well, it was
So-
free, I needed it.
Yeah.
I'll give that as a gift or something.
So, I mean, I think on reflection, Steve is probably a little bit more annoying than me.
I wouldn't go that far. You are annoying. If I had to go away for a week somewhere, if it was a quiet place,
Well, you are again, aren't you? That's 2 holidays you had this year, I mean.
if it was a busy place, I'd probably go with you, because people, you know what I mean, staring at me all the time and that if I'm walking around with Steve. No, I'm just...
Nah, Karl be taking shots at Steve. I feel like for the most part, what I'm hearing in this is more of Karl taking shots at Steve than the other way around. Karl just be letting loose on Steve, man.
Can I draw up a list of reasons I don't like you, Carl?
Just being honest.
Well, I'll tell you, because the list of reasons I don't like you is incredibly long. And getting longer.
Just saying.
Do you want another slap?
Been very quiet week. Been checking, I was looking in books last night and stuff.
Is there any monkey news?
I've got some, but just because it's not that good, something else I found out that I thought I'd share with you.
Go on.
I was looking in the Guinness Book of Records, right, because I thought they'll have something in there about monkeys or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a little monkey, I think it lives in Asia, right? There's loads of them live in Asia.
Might just be travelling, but yeah.
And something I found out, I don't know if they've got it right, and that's why I want to bring it up. Apparently, it's the mammal, right, that's got sort of the pointiest eyes that pop out of their head. Steve. Now, the thing is, right, I thought that's interesting.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's the biggest with the sort of goggle eye type thing.
Right, yeah, go on.
Apparently, they come out of their head 1.6 centimetres.
1.6 centimetres. What, you mean they protrude?
Yeah, they protrude from the head at 1.6.
Okay.
What? How long?
Have you got a ruler, Rick? 1.6.
I'd say I'd be a little bit annoyed if the monkeys beat me.
Well, I don't think it has.
That's what I'm hoping.
Is there anything we can... I mean, what's 1.6? Oh, can you...
It's about... Drop your trousers.
What's 1.6? Pull down your trousers.
It's well, about 3/4 of an inch.
What do you think?
I don't know.
Have they got it right or what?
Maybe I should come down to Monkey World with you next week.
So anyway, so that's not the monkey news. That's just something that cropped up, and
Sure.
I do know once when we were playing pool in the office. I think Lucy was your partner.
Yeah.
It was me and Ash versus you and Lucy, and you were having trouble because his glasses kept slipping down. So Lucy pushed his glasses up his nose, but the glasses touched his eye. Do you remember that?
Ain't no way.
Yeah.
They touched his eye?
He started
Lord.
it. He started it.
Well, you're the one who joined in.
I know, and I feel bad now.
Yeah.
He makes me nervous when he goes, yeah. It's like, play a record.
No, I'm just trying to think about which part of your fat, middle-aged physique I can pick on.
The tits would be a good
Yeah,
start.
yeah.
Oh, the belly.
Sure.
Oh, what do you think of that?
Oh, that's... What is that?
Oh my lord. Yeah, it's like Steve, he not one with the quick comebacks. Like, Ricky's gonna have comebacks all day. Ricky's just, that's who Ricky is. Yeah, whatever you say to him, Ricky's got comebacks. And if he doesn't have it immediately, he's gonna think of it one immediately. Karl, I don't think Karl is as witty with the comebacks either, but Karl is gonna be faster with comebacks than Steve is. So I feel like Steve, this ain't Karl versus Steve on the insults, but I feel like Steve the one getting picked on here. Steve, he not saying much. He just getting, Karl just having to go at him.
I'd be there, waiting for.
By the way, Red Hot Chili Peppers on XFM 104.9. So, a few more shows.
And
I hope Sony are happy. They should encourage. You know, we've only been radio, a couple of years.
Exactly.
Trying.
You encourage young talent like you.
Yeah. Instead of giving it to Radio 1 and Radio 2 and...
The old war horses. We just had a quick email. I wonder if you could answer this. It's James from NW1. He says, Ricky, is Karl going to be on this week's show? Please let me know, as I may listen if he's not.
Lord.
I mean, people are already turning against you, Karl, because they've seen what's happened.
Yeah.
I think they've probably realised that we've
I think we gave you
indulged
too much. I think we've got a spoiled sort of kid in our hands. It's sort of like, we knew how bad he was, but we were trying to sort of bring him out of his shell a little bit.
Yeah.
You got to encourage sort of, children like Karl
Well, yeah, exactly.
to sort of fend for themselves. But I like the fact that Dickie Anderson had that wonderful rant. It was an articulate email. It was quite long, and he must have typed it immediately. I'm thinking, because he's a fan of the show and he thinks I'm a genius, we need a PA,
Sure.
don't we?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you reckon he'd come and work for us?
Well, he can't be any worse than what we've already got.
I don't know. So there you go. Then we're giving up radio. We're going to concentrate on television. Karl's going to probably go back to what, your little, just doing your sound.
the thing I won a silver for at the Sony's. Funny that, isn't it?
Oh, you won a silver, did you?
I got a silver, yeah,
Oh,
for,
yeah,
doing,
what was that for?
doing the proper job that I do here in the week.
Well, no, it's two of you for a start.
Yeah, well, there's three of us. Can't even get a bronze. Now, who's the weak link?
Well,
Bit weird, isn't it?
let's not argue. We haven't got many shows to do.
To be fair, though, this show is I think it's more to do with the fact that you talk on this show that has brought us down.
Right, I haven't said anything hardly today.
No, well, this is an award-winning show, potentially.
We'll add this one into
Yeah.
next year.
If we could just keep stum, we might have a chance.
Alright.
Well, coming up, right?
Let's
Karl.
put it behind us.
Okay.
Let's draw a line under it.
Alright, Steve finally had to go this time. But we're going to end part one on that one. I'm absolutely enjoying it, but that's all we have. If you enjoyed that and want me to react to more insults between the two, make sure you give the video a like, also subscribe to the channel. And check out this next video as well. I'll see y'all on the next one.